Hello everybody, you're here with Claro Beauty with your host Claudia Lara. Thank you very much for tuning in. So today we're going to be talking about Westman Atelier. I feel I'm making a full circle because when I first started my channel, which is 3 months ago, I started with Lisa Eldridge and Westman Atelier. And I feel that because of all the new products and other things that I wanted to showcase and things of that nature, I kind of stay going away and away and away. And I really was not actually wearing the ones that were my favorite, right? I mean, the ones that I started with. So today we're going to go back to Westman Atelier, at least for today. And one of the reasons is I keep seeing Gucci, Westman, I think that's her last name. You know I'm very bad with names, but who is behind the brand Westman Atelier. She keeps posting this, I think they restock their lip suede, and this is Les Nudes. This came in and it was a hit. I mean, it was sold out, but I don't think it was spoken enough. I think I did mention it in one other video, but it was so fast, right? Well, nowadays everything goes so fast because there's so many new products coming out. So this is it. So I wanted to try this, but also she keeps coming out with 5 minutes, 3 minutes sort of thing, kind of different looks. And she came out with a new sort of contour stick. I guess from the time she started, she keeps incrementing their shade range, which is great, especially for darker skin colors. I don't think there was a lot of variety, and even for light skins, because she also included more light skin colors, more variety, little bits here and there, which I have talked about. And so she included now the Bisquit. Well, I call it Bisquit, but it's the color Bisquit, but it's really a face trace contour stick. So this is one of my favorites. I use this all the time. I think it's listed down below on the list of things that I don't mention anymore because I usually wear it. So if you've been with me for a while, you know how much I love this. I actually put a line here and a line here always, right? Either I use this or the Tone 4. So I think she keeps increasing the colors here. I think now there's only 4, so I'm not talking like huge. But when she first started coming out, it was this one, and then she included another, and then another, and then now the 4th, which is the darkest. Very beautiful colors. Now, the fact that they're beautiful doesn't mean that they will go with your skin color, right? So you really have to kind of look at what works for you. But this Bisquit has been amazing for me, and I love it. Now, of course, when I first look at it, and I'm not the one that goes and contours or does many things, right? So this was a big surprise because of how easy it is, how beautiful it blends, and how nicely it shades. So it's a perfect color for me. But she keeps coming out now that she brought that new color. That's how I started this whole in different ways to use this, and which will give a different look. So I wanted to try that here with you all. Now, I'm not very confident that this will turn out great because this is not necessarily how I ever use it, ever done it. But because she does it in her little 5-second tutorial things, I'm gonna try it. So that's one thing we're gonna do. And of course, we will use a little bit of the cream blush, of course. So it will be a whole Westman Atelier face look, right? But those are the 2 things of why I'm bringing this out. And you know, now that I have it here, I think I will compare the Nudes with the new Chanel Rouge Allure Velvet 108, which is kind of in that nude colors. And I wish my Dior lipstick was here because I did order one of the new Balms 200. So you can look for that coming up because I wanted to compare specifically those 3 that are out and about. Everybody's talking about it. It's in the nudes, blah, 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 blah. All right. So I am a little stalling because I'm like, oh my God, how I'm going to start this. So the first thing I wanted to show you, just because it's cute and I took it out of the drawer that I always keep it. I keep all my Westman Atelier in this bag. So I wish she would come up with something like this from her. She just came out like with 4 bags and where things fit, but I like this one better. Now, this one came in a package that was from Fenty. You know, the trophy wife, the all gold kind of product things. Does it say? Oh yeah, Fenty Beauty. You can see it there. Ha ha ha. So I love this because it's like that, but then it opens completely up. So it's very easy to find all the products. I already pulled some out. This gets full. This is all Westman Atelier. I have it in my first door, and that's how I keep them all. Because if you're not familiar with the brand, they have magnets. So if you try to put them like this, they resist and they fall. So she has a way where you put them all nicely and neatly. It looks gorgeous. But it needs a lot of space. And I guess it will be for the kind of woman that has a huge vanity and that this is the only sort of makeup she wears. Which, to tell you the truth, before, well, I can't say before starting YouTube, because if you see all the makeup I have, and my sister says it looks like a store, it does. But at some point, if I just wanted to stop collecting and stopping all this, I said I can get rid of everything and just keep Westman Atelier. Of course, not true. There's Chanel and there's Dior, and then, you know, I start thinking, and then there's Elisa Eldridge, and you see, I'm not getting rid of anything really. Who am I kidding? Anyhow, so this is the bag I put it all in, and I just wanted to show you because it makes it a lot easier. I don't know how you all, if you're a fan of Westman Atelier, how do you keep your products? Because again, it's not that easy, and so they can be accessible. And why am I going? I hope you care about the stories. I'm always telling stories, but it's information, right? So let's start. What do I have on? The only thing I put on was the corrector from Charlotte Tilbury, because I always use that because I had purple. It's not like a super coverage, but it helps, and I like how this makes my skin look. So I have that under my eyes. The other thing I apply was lip liner, and I really like this lip liners. This is from Victoria Beckham, and it is number 3, I think. Yeah, number 3, and that's what I have on my lips. I really like this lip liners. I actually wish I had more colors from her, but you know, you can't buy all the collections of all the brands of all, you know, etc. Anyhow, but it is in my mind. I probably will buy more lip liners because I really enjoy that one. Now, I was gonna put my lips, but I wanted to try it with you all. So let's start with face. Now, I usually would have applied my face stuff already, but one of you subscribers said, no, I like seeing when you start from scratch. So here we are, starting from scratch, just like I don't like it. However, because it's Westman Atelier and because it's not just you apply it all over, I thought, all right, let's do this. Now, the way she shows it in her tutorial, 5-minute tutorial, Westman Atelier, Gucci, I'm talking about now, is she takes the trace, and I'm so scared of doing this because I don't know, you know, I'm too light, and usually we were scared of using you know, bronzers or tanning because it shows and it doesn't look right. If you're light as me, you know what I'm talking about. So the way she does, and I believe she is light, of course she's fair, but she's more in the golden sort of Mediterranean sort of coloring. So that golden Californian tan look, or that kind of amp up a little color in your face, that goes with her. Of course that goes with her. I think, I don't know if she's in the foundation sticks, if she's 3 and 4 or 5 or 6, but she's definitely not as light as I am. So let's see how this looks. Now I pull out my little mirror, you know, from Paris. I don't know which. I don't like the augmentation. I know a lot of people do because you can't see and that helps, but I don't like it. I feel it distorts my face and then I don't know what I'm doing. So usually, you know, I do this line, but she doesn't do that. She does it like, and I'm gonna make a reference to American Indian, indigenous, you know, like, and I mean with all respect, but that's what it made me think, you know, like Indians do, where, oh man, see, not liking this already. So she does this, trace, she does this. Of course, she does it under the eye, inside the eye for the crease. Okay, I'm regretting this already. Okay, so this is what she does. And then she puts the foundation sticks, I guess, to light up. Oh my God, now I don't know. All right, fine. So I have her brush. This is the, doesn't have the name, blender. It's a blender. So she kind of, now the Bisquit sticks, like I explained, oh my God, why is there like little black hairs? Like, I wonder. Maybe I use it when I cut my hair loss or something like that. See how easy? Well, it definitely made me darker. So if I was going for that tan sort of look. Now, an interesting fact that I wanted to share with you is every time I have wanting to do a Westman Atelier video, my hair turns like this. I mean, it curls up. It makes me like a more casual, adventurous, you know, sort of more, what do you call that? Oh, I'm liking it. I'm telling you, these products are amazing. I mean, look at that. I mean, do I look like I self-tan orange or that I'm pretending? Or no, just give a little color. Ooh, I do like this, right? And I don't know why I speak like this. Ay, Dios mío. Okay, am I being witness here? And it's like everything I do, I'm observing myself. So, I don't know why I'm doing this. She doesn't do this in her tutorial. She only does what I just showed you, the Indian style sort of thing. And then she goes like this and she just blends it. And so far, it works to give me a little color. This is not a look that I would ever go for. So it's interesting. Now, she does that and then she does the lips and a little bit of cheek. Of course, I'm gonna increase something, right? So the first thing I wanna do is I wanna put a little bit of Lit Up highlight. Maybe it doesn't go because it's a more tan. Oh, no, not this one. I want the clear one. Well, let me see if I find it because I have so many of her Lit Ups. So I'm having here highlight stick. This is, oh, here it is. So I think I put the wrong lid on it. Okay, that's what I did. So the first thing, I need a little bit of Lift Me Up. Please, please, please. And to me, putting a little, what do you call this? Highlight, reflective light. I don't know what you want to call it, but this was needed in my mind. All right. So see, now I feel a little more complete. Even though I put a tiny bit of it and it is the transparent one. I mean, it is transparent. There's nothing, guys. It's just the light, right? Reflective. I'm already looking a little more tan because of that she did. And then let's take my color, which is Atelier 1. I have Atelier N and Atelier 0.5. If you've seen my previous videos, I show the swatches and the difference and why and all of this. The reality is I don't necessarily like Atelier N and Atelier 0.5. I think they're a lot, I have described it as cement looking. I mean, because of the contrast of my skin. I'm sure if you have that color, it looks beautiful. But to me, they're either more rosier or whiter. I can't describe it. It doesn't have the yellowish, I have yellowish tone. So the contrast with my skin doesn't work very well. Now, the only other choice I will have, I think there's another color close to this. I don't remember if it's maybe Atelier Zero. There's one more color. Maybe that will go better with this, but I'm not gonna buy it now because I have three. This one I have used a lot and this one probably will run out, but this is my exact color. So this one will be something I will repurchase, of course. So I'm gonna use my hand and of course, you see I have some beaten of something. So what I'm doing right now is, and this was part of her tutorial, it was just you bring out light where you want it, you cover a little bit of what you want to cover. You know, I have some purple or I just want to be lifted up a little bit. And at this moment, because that Bisquit made me so tan, for me it's darker, I'm feeling a little bit, I mean, it doesn't look bad. I don't think it looks bad, but I am feeling a little uncomfortable. I don't know if you know what I mean, because I usually, whatever I put makeup, I'm trying to light up. So the fact that I feel a little more tan, it's just not my look. All right, am I gonna complain the whole way? We said we were gonna do it and now we're doing it, right? And it looks nice. So I'm gonna be optimistic here, optimistic. Oh, it's gonna fall. Apologize for that. Okay, so it's one of the foundation sticks. So what color should I put in my cheeks? I have Poppy, 2 pink. Okay, I have Petal. This is the one I always pull out because in my mind, it is the most neutral. So we're gonna use this, and I always use this Sonia G from the, it's mini base. This is from the, what's the name of that smaller, Kobaki kind of set. I love that set. If you haven't got your hands on it, get it. Because this is a small size brush. However, I think the brush part is been said that is the same size as the actual full size brush, if that makes sense. So it's just a handle that is shorter. And it really works nice with cream and powder. I only pull it out for cream, especially for sticks or for cream blushes. So I can't really talk about how it is with powder, but because of the type of hair that it has, it's supposed to be good for both. But to me, it's too small. The head is perfect. You know, it's as small, it's bigger than that. It's perfect for cream because they usually come in smaller and this fits and stuff. And it gives a lot more precision, as if it was kind of your finger, right? And so I like it for cream. But if it was blush, I think it's too small. I like my brushes a little bit bigger. So anyways, what do you guys think? I mean, it's making me look even more tanner. I mean, this is like the California look, right? I don't dislike it. And especially with this type of explosion hair, or I don't know what we call it, fun hair. Yes, I haven't gone to done my hair like for 2.5 months, which this is why it's looking the way it is. And I'm still undecided. I know I have to go and get it done, but I'm undecided if I want to let this grow, if I want to let this grow. I'm kind of looking for which way I want to go. That's a full other conversation. So what do you guys think so far? Nice, right? All right. So of course we have a million ways we can go from here. I mean, I have the Depeche, what do they call them? Oh no, this is the bronzer. The bronzer from the Westman Atelier is amazing. It goes perfect with my skin. It's one of the few bronzers that I can actually use, and it gives sort of like right now that kind of very natural look. And then there's a super loaded tinted highlights, which is our winner. It gives a little more shine and this and that. She doesn't do that, so I'm not gonna do that. But you could bring a little more glow, right? So let's go to the lip suede, which is one of the things I wanted to feature. And these are very interesting. They're heavy. This thing is heavy. So it does feel luxurious, and I love the colors she has come out, and she has 3 of this. Of course, I have all 3. One of it is more like the red burgundy, and then another one is more in the fall winter sort of. It came in her gift, in the holiday gift. And then there's Le Beige, which is Les Nudes. Now, these 3 colors are very, very nude. I mean, very light. So for all of you that love that very light sort of look, they're perfect. To me, this one, which looks like, what? Red? looks amazing, and it looks very nude and natural for me. It doesn't look red and things. I usually use my finger, but let's try this brush right now. You see, I mean, the color that looks on the actual thing, you might think is like a bold color, but it's not. It's brownish for sure, which that's the part I love, because it really makes my lips, my color a bit better. A little more in the browner, but it still has enough pink. Look, love this color, love it. I actually wish that color was not at the edge. And you can hear my dog, of course. I wish that color was not at the edge. It was more of this too. Just because it's my favorite. But so far I haven't run out of any of my makeup, so I'm not gonna feel scarcity. But I love this color. Now, these lip suedes are very creamy. I think they started making the whole trend that we're in right now. Of course, it's clean beauty, and there's a lot of brands that have been with clean beauty in the past, but this one's really started coming out very oily and creamy in my view. A lot of the other clean beauties ingredients or items, to me, they dried out, and of course they didn't last that long because they're clean beauty. This one so far have lasted, no smell, and they feel oily. I don't know where my dog is barking like lunatic. You know, he goes crazy, the poor thing, with the sound of ambulances or police cars. You know, they woo, and over here you hear them all the time, and that's why he goes bananas. And it makes me wonder. It's almost like, yeah, I live in Miami. It's always something happening. You just, you know, wish or give a blessing for whatever is happening, because either police or ambulance, probably not a good idea. Here I am rambling towards where I don't need to go. All right, so that is the beauty of that brown, and as you can tell, it's not as dark as this. Now, what I usually do then is take a little bit, I'm going for the pinkish, and put it in the middle. And really, this is where you start going rambling, finding where you want the color to be. But those colors are too light. I mean, I don't know if I have swatched them for you in the past, but I'll do right here. So this is the darkest one. This one you probably won't be able to even see. That's the beige, this one. And I doubt it. However, when you put it in your lips, you white out, right? I mean, it does make it more nude, precisely because it takes the color from your actual lips. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of the pink. Okay. And then a little bit of this other, this last color, I'll show it to you in a minute, also looks very nice on my lips. So this is the darkest that I'm wearing. And then I put a little bit of this pink. And then this is a nude, it really nudes your lips. And then this one has a little tiny bit of color. So these two are the ones that I enjoy the most, because this one, even though it shows there in the swatch, you saw I put it in the middle, in my lips it looks like nothing. So this one whites out my lips, which sometimes you need to, and this one is exactly the color of my lips. So you might see a little shine maybe, but you see my lips as they are. This one I like a little bit. You see it gives a little bit of color, but barely. This is the one that I show you, or that I'm wearing. And look, it's not like a huge, you know, sort of lipstick. Now, if I wanted to put, and I'm not going to talk much about this new Chanel La Comète. This is 108. This is brand new. And I know I mentioned it that I was not going to get this, you know, I'm not going to get this makeup, and why not? But I was at the Chanel store and I just could not hold myself. I mean, what are you going to do? That's it. So the first thing I want you to notice is much color payout. It's a little more in the orangey. Probably the closest would be that. But these ones are very light. And you saw one swipe of this and totally covers and everything. This is like a full lipstick. These ones are more like balmy thing. It's very Westman Atelier like, you know, it's kind of there but not there. Very fast and furious sort of thing. So the other thing, oh, and I don't know why I don't have it here. I think I have it in my purse. That's an unfortunate. Maybe, oh, here. Because what she does is she uses her gloss. And I love this gloss. I actually wish I had gotten more. I only have one. It's like the Victoria Beckham lip liner, where I just order one for the sake of it, and this one too, just to know that I tried the formula and I happen to really like it. So I know I'm gonna go back and buy some more. So it just feels awesome. And I have talked about this before, that it warms my lips. It gives you that warmth and coziness and nice. Now this is which color? It's the smallest thing ever. Carcone. Okay, this is Carcone. So this look is awesome, I think. Now on the eyes, you can leave it like that, just put some mascara. But I am debating if I should use one of her favorite, which is the Tabac, which is of course the, no, the other way, the brown. Or if I should put a little bit of the new color, which is, which came with an olive green. This is Noir, Champagne, and Vin Rouge. This is the other trio. And then we have this other trio, and then we have, this is the new one, Frappé, probably it is. Yeah, let's see if it's Frappé or Bisou. Oh no, it's not this. Okay, this, oh, probably it's gonna be this, okay. This is the only thing unfortunate, right? You can't really see the colors, but look at that. So this is kind of an olive green. And this is from her last, the one she came out last, which I really like. So I'm gonna do this. I do have the brush, but I found that with these shades, the finger is the best. And there you have it. Just a little bit of color, right? I mean, I could have just put it on my lid, but I always like a little color up there. Let's see, if I just put it on my lid, let's see if I'm crazy or I make sense, right? So if I would just put it on my lid, on the outside of my lid, well, let's bring it in a little bit. And not on my crease. And I'm elongated. Okay, which one you like better? That one? Or this one? Very interesting, right? See, I like this because I think it brightens out. And all I'm doing, I know for you guys probably looks like I'm going everywhere, but all I'm doing is bringing it into here to the crease. And so of course I'm doing this so it looks a little blended and out. And so I bring it to the crease here and I pull it out like this. That's what I'm doing. And then of course fill up a little bit here in the corner, but that's just so it doesn't look like one strike. But I love it. And oh my God, I think I'm ahead of myself because I order the Victoria Beckham olive green eyeliner. That would have been perfect. And like I said, I ordered the Dior 200, which I wanted to compare to the 108 in this. So I think I created this video a little too early. So look up for those two things because I'll be doing a short or a swatch or something because I'm very curious how do they compare, right? So for now, we're gonna just do a little bit of cocoa. Oh, this is black. All right, a little bit of cocoa eyeliner from Victoria Beckham. You know I'm gonna be using this. Why? Because I ordered the full set. So these are gonna be my to-go. Although I have some Natasha Denona new ones that I also got, and I haven't really been able to play with them. So what I want you to know is coming is I do want to spend, at least a week or at least few videos, and tell me if you agree and if you like that idea. But I want to go back to Natasha Denona. I haven't played with any of her palettes, like the Retro palette, the Glam palette, and then her eyeliners, and then, so if you agree with me and you would like to see some of those looks, I hope you do, please let me know. And at least for a week, we'll do 2 or 3, right? We need to pull out what we already got. And I'm sure a lot of you also got some of those. And yeah, I guess we're not in a hurry in one sense that spring and summer are coming up. And those, at least the Retro palette is gonna be perfect for that, I think. However, I am sure all the other brands are gonna keep coming out with new products, because what I have learned since I started YouTube is that the way the makeup companies make money is with new releases, because everybody's interested on the new stuff. And so every couple of months they come out with new stuff, and then everybody goes and buys the new stuff. But I think they're doing it overboard, because what I'm feeling now is that we don't get to enjoy each of the collections. For example, Chanel came out with that beautiful La Pause, and I got all excited getting to know all the products. And then they also came out with La Comète. So, and they're very different directions. So it's almost like I wanted to play some more with La Pause, and of course I can still do, but now I'm liking both, right? And that's only within one house. I'm not even including the other brands and what they come up with. And so I'm finding that it's not enough time for me to enjoy it. All right, so we're getting to the final look. And of course I made this video so long when it could have been 5 minutes. Maybe one of these days I'll put the clock and I'll just do my makeup real quick. And it's a 5-minute makeup, really. So here it is. One question I have for you all, not related to this, but one of you mentioned if I have more blushes, more in the rosy and coral sort of thing. And so I want you to tell me if you want to see more of that, because the reality, yes, of course, those were my colors. When I was not into YouTube and I would go and purchase makeup, it was always something that looks good on me, period. I don't care if it's new, I don't care if it's a trend. I just wanted something that would go with my complexion. And so most of what I bought was more in the rosier and, rosy coral, because that's what goes. But since I started getting into makeup, then you go into the trends and what's in style. And it's been a while that the style has been more in the peachy, warmer, tan sort of trends. And so when you're into that kind of thing, then of course they all look great because they make it work for you. But it's not necessarily like the best for your complexion, if you know what I mean. So if you want to see more of the rosier coral things, maybe I can do a video and start pulling. And so let me know what you have, what are your favorites, and then we incorporate sort of thing, I think. Anyhow, thank you very much for watching. So what do you think? This is it. You saw how quick I do look a little tan. I do like to look. So Westman Atelier, I think, is a winner. I think this little baby, if you don't mind using your finger or a little brush like I do, which I have showcased, I love this. This is from Sigma. I love it because You can put it in so you can carry it in your purse. Look how small. And then you can pull it obviously and do this. So it creates a full thing. So I love this little baby. I think it's Lip L05. But you can use your finger or any other, of course. She sells her own brush, but it's not covered, and I don't like that. But I love this. It's very useful if you like nudes. It's very comfortable. And then of course I love her gloss. And look, you saw what I did with the Bisquit all over, right? It doesn't look like I try badly, or no, it looks very nice. And I didn't even use the bronzer. And she has a great bronzer. I'll just show it to you. So last but not least, see, this is the bronzer, this is powder. It looks awesome. It's a little different look. This is she did great. So Westman Atelier, just want to mention this. I guess I'll start another video about that. But Westman Atelier to me is sort of those very nice pair of slacks, pants in your wardrobe. Those either black or it can be khaki. But one of those pair of pants that you can dress it up, you can dress it down. They are easy, they're comfortable, you can wear it everywhere. I think Westman Atelier brand is like that. It's one of those things that will make you look good. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. You can do a lot of things with very few items. And they're comfortable in the skin and they do the trick. And you could dress it up to a red carpet look. You could, because she has reds and so it's that kind of versatile. Now, somebody was asking me the difference with Chanel, and I would say, well, it's not your little black dress. I don't think Westman Atelier, I mean, you can dress it up to a red carpet, but I don't think it's your little black dress. Chanel, I think, is your little black dress. So you can also dress down and dress up, and it always looks elegant and that kind of sometimes perhaps overdressed. But I think they're trying to appeal more to the youngsters. So they're trying to become more Westman Atelier. A little, I mean, they just came out with the clean beauty. Their whole models are youngsters. They're coming up with fresh, more vibrant sort of colors and more comfortable. So you know what I mean. So I said my piece. Anywho, thank you very much for watching. If you're still listening to me rambling around, please ring the bell in the right-hand corner. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. I'm all excited and I'm all grateful that we're growing, that the channel is growing. I couldn't be more excited. I can't believe it, really. And so it kind of excites me, and at the same time, I'm like, really? Really? What am I going to do with the YouTube channel? And so, well, for now, to have fun, right? And to get to know you, and for you to get to know me, and see where this leads us. So thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye.